we have started the chapter solution. So in which first thing is that we need to understand the definition of solution. So what is solution? It is a mixture of two or more substances which can be a solution, a suspension, or collide. In ninth class, we have studied that there are three types of solution: a true solution, a suspension, and a collide. So here, I just want to, you just see, then I will come back to you. See here, I just want to tell you with the help of one small activity that we can do at home. So 3 transparent glass I have taken just to understand the solution, suspension, and collides. Solution, first thing, that you take salt or sugar. Okay. If I will take sugar or salt, and if I will make solution, and what is solution? It is a binary solution, which is the mixture of solvent and solute. Solvent is that which is present in larger amount. I think it is visible to you. Solvent is that which present in larger amount. So this water is solvent which is present in larger amount. And the salt which I have added with the help of spoon, which is smaller amount, that is solute. Again, I am telling, the solution is the mixture of solute and solvent. And the mixture of solute and solvent, these can be 3 type of solution. It can be solution, suspension, collides. 3 term use हुए. The word solution we are using when suppose we are adding anything which is used in water, but it is not going to change. The property of water will not change. The color of water is same. It will remain like transparent. But the taste that of water, it will change. If salt you are using, salty. If sugar you are using, it will become sweet. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now second, if I will add turmeric in it, in second sample, I am using turmeric. Okay. So you can see one motion here. I think it is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
The turmeric is getting dissolved in that transparent water. Very, what is that motion? Anybody? What will call that motion? I am talking about motion. Effect is Tyndall. Very right. But what is the motion where this turmeric is getting dissolved with the very random motion? It is Brownian movement. The motion is Brownian movement. The zigzag movement of any particle inside the solvent is called Brownian movement. Okay. And the effect which is created by that is called Tyndall effect. So dear student, suspension and collides in solution, the Tyndall effect and Brownian movement will be not there. In suspension, the Tyndall effect and Brownian movement can be shown. The third, that is very important. Now I am taking milk and I added milk in this. So you can see the motion again. The same Tyndall effect motion is there. Same Brownian motion is there. Tyndall effect is there. But now it is becoming more colored. Yeah, it is becoming total milky because I have added milk in this. So this is somewhere colloidal particles. So these are the 3 differences: solution, suspension, and colloidal particles. Okay. So this we have done in 9th class. Now again, we will come back to this these samples. First, let's understand. I think it is clear to you what is suspension, what is collide, what is solution and suspension and collide now. Is it clear from this small simple activity?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I wish that all of you will perform this activity and you will explain also and you will send it to me. Okay. Now let's see forward. The substance is said to be a state of molecule which is dispersion when the particle of a pure substance are of atomic size or ionic size. This solution, suspension, colloids can be created when the particle is in molecular or atomic or ionic size. Okay. Now you can see here some movement is there or not inside the liquid. They are performing same activity which I have performed, but here this picture is diagram is showing you the internal chemistry. What is happening inside this? Okay. So here first, what is solution? Because chapter name is solution. It is a homogeneous molecular dispersion of two or more substances, which can be also stated that solution is homogeneous mixture. What do you mean by homogeneous mixture now? You can see, as I told you, the solution, okay, which I have created in this salty water, this is homogeneous mixture because it has not changed the color of water. It is remaining same, although taste change. So that solution which created this mean uniform throughout. Now it will remain throughout. Whether you add one more spoon sugar you add, no problem. You add one more spoon sugar, but the property of water will remain same. Only the concentration of salt will increase, but the property of water will remain same here, uniform throughout. Thus solution which is homogeneous mixture, it will have a uniform composition. So this is one of the important property of solution. Solution is binary solution, which is homogeneous mixture. What is homogeneous mean? It means that the content of solute and solvent will remain uniform throughout, uniformly same. And this is the important property of solution. Now let's move forward and let's see what is next. Now you can see in this video, the homogeneous composition is clearly visible in this diagram. Now if we will tell sugar solution, which is clear liquid, okay, and it can not distinguish the sugar particle from the water, or I use salt water, it is same. It is microscopic. Some of the example of solution are salt solution, sugar solution, copper sulfate solution, and acetic acid in water, which is also known as vinegar. Okay. So I think this is clear to you. Now next, the liquid in which the substance is dissolved, that is called solvent, and the substance which is dissolved in solvent, that is called solute. This is very important to clear these two terms, solute and solvent. So you can see the diagram again. Sugar is called solute and water is called solvent here. Generally, in any solution, the amount of solute present in lower than that of the solvent is generally, it is mean every solution that solute is less than the solvent. Okay. So this is a small video that has cleared us the definition or meaning of solution. Now, dear student, yes, Vishaka.
Yes, sir.
You just explain whatever we have done within 1 minute, then I'm going to move forward.
First, we learned about what is mixture. Mixture is made up of solute and solvent. And then we study what is solvent and solute. Solvent is generally present in large amount, and solvent in solvent solute is dissolved. Solute is generally present in a small amount. And then we studied about suspension, solution.
Okay. Okay, Veda. So yes, this is all about the introduction of solution. Now, yesterday I have asked you to study the topic that is ways to express the concentration. Okay. Now again, I just want to show you that the samples which we have created, this solution, suspension, okay, and colloids. Now, can anybody tell me what is the main difference that made it solution, suspension, and colloids? Solvent was same, water. What was the main difference that made this solution, suspension, and colloids? Yes, anyone, please?
Property of solute.
You can say types of solute. Okay. types of solute, different types of solute we have used, which change the property of solvent also. देखो क्या solute हमने solvent में डाला, that has changed the property of solution or not. In one we have added salt, in other we have added milk, in third we have added turmeric. So it means that these type of solute which we have used different, that change the solution. Now one more thing. One thing is that types of solute change the solution. Second thing is that how much solute we have added, how much solute, amount of solute. Okay. How much solute we have added in solvent, that also change the property of solute. Am I right or not? If suppose 1 spoon salt we will add in water, it will become 1 spoon salty. If we will add 2 spoons salt in water, then it will make that water more salty. If suppose I will tell you simply, beta, today you have to make solution. So maybe one student, he will add 10 gram of salt in 100 ml of water. In other student, maybe he will add 100 gram of salt in 100 ml of water. Maybe third student will add 200 gram of salt in 100 ml of water. So different student will have different value of solute and solvent. Or if I will tell you directly, you, dear student, make solution of 10 gram salt with 100 ml water. And now I have given you specific amount. Now everybody will make the solution of 10 gram of salt with 100 ml of water. I think you are understanding the difference. When the value of solute and solvent has given in specific amount, then we are telling that is solution concentration. That is called method of expressing concentration of solution, which was yesterday's topic also, that is mole fraction, mass percent. Now there is a different ways to explain the solution concentration in different way. So those different method we have to study. Okay, concentration. So a solution that we have discussed, it is a homogeneous mixture. It is the solvent which is the major component in the solution, and it is the solute which is minor component in the solution. And the property of solution is totally depending upon the nature of solute and the amount of solute. This should be clear to you. And a saturated solution. Now if I will keep on adding salt in this, the one stage will come or not when the salt will not going to be dissolved in solvent, because all the molecule of solvent, water, that will react with salt, and there is no free molecule of water now that can add more solute in this. That stage is called saturation solution. Again, I'm repeating, what is saturated word? Saturated word is the ultimate situation. After that, we cannot add more solute in solvent. Okay, that is the saturated solution. Today, you just do this experiment at home. Keep on adding the salt in water. One stage will come. Then more salt cannot be added in that water. That is called saturated state. So how would you describe this picture? Yes, Neha. How would you describe this picture, beta? What is the difference in these two picture? Nowadays, you
Sir, quantity.
Quantity of what? Water? Quantity of tea? Quantity of what?
Tea bag.
Tea bag. Tea bag is what here? Solute, solvent.
Solute.
Yes. So it means that somewhere solute, nature of solute and property of solute is very important. If you need to understand the solution, you need to understand the solute. So here you can see in this first case, the tea is little dark. It has, I can say, it is more dissolved. And here solute is less dissolved. Although one message is there nowadays due to Corona, this is also very good to have that hot drinks, lemon tea, milk tea, okay, coffee, keep on having so that it can keep your body warm also, and it can save you from coronavirus. Next, solution concentration. This word is solution concentration, beta. This example is solution concentration, which we have discussed, that this is the difference. That is solution concentration. Is one glass of tea stronger than the other or not? Yes. What is the true about the stronger glass of tea? How much tea does it have in it compared to other glass? So you can see yourself. This is understandable to you. You can understand easily. Again, I am telling one more message is there. Ananya, Payal, Rajat, Vishwesh, Rajat, keep your camera on. So if you will understand more about the concentration, the word concentration is the ratio that is comparing the amount of solute to the amount of solution. I think you are understanding now. Here we need to calculate amount of solute to the amount of solution. Okay, how much amount of solute you have added in solution, that is concentration. So there are many ways to express the concentration. Yesterday I have sent one PDF, although video also in your teachment. This application, you have to be active in this application. I will send all those necessary relevant videos, yeah, help teaching aids in those, because I will not send in WhatsApp all the time. Okay, WhatsApp is irritating because so many messages you are getting, but teachment you will get only the specially. So many ways to express. There is percentage by weight, which is called weight, or it is written mass by mass percentage in simple word. Then volume by volume percentage, then part per million. I think you have learned all the definition now, you know very well. Molarity. Difference between molarity is very important, and questions are coming sometime. Why molarity is preferred over molality? This is very important question. Why molarity is preferred over molality? This is your homework today. You all will search this question. Okay. So if we will understand one by one, the word concentration and dilute are opposite. These are opposite to each other. Example, the dark tea is more concentrated than the light tea, and the light tea is more dilute than the dark tea. Once again, you can see here, this is representing solute, and in dilute, solute particle is less in number. You can see with the help of diagram. Okay, here there is less number of solute, here more number of solute. It means that is the solute which decide that whether the solution will be dilute or concentrated. So many time you have heard this word dilute HCl, concentrated HCl, dilute H2SO4, concentrated H2SO4. Now dilute tea, concentrated tea. Some of the person they will say keep less sugar in tea. Okay, that is mean dilute sugar, dilute tea. Somebody they want like keep more sugar, more sweet, yeah, more milk, yeah, more tea leaves. Okay, that is mean they want concentrated solution. Yeah, you can see the light coffee. Okay, latte coffee is light, cappuccino is concentrated coffee. So this is the word that is used in chemistry, dilute and concentrated. So percentage by weight, how to solve, this is there. Take screenshot please, because shortage of time is there, so you can see all these slides later on. Take this slides screenshot. Here numerical is given with red, so you will practice, try to understand easily. You can understand, there is no problem. Okay, then next, percentage by volume. This is also take screenshot. I am giving this screenshot to you so that you can understand yourself. Molarity is mole of light, mole of solute upon liter. Mole of solute upon liter. Now see, tea leaves or these salt in water, these are example of molarity. Beta. Molarity, RITY. Okay, because here solvent is liter and solute is mole. That's why it is molarity, or it is denoted with capital M. Suppose example, its unit is mole per liter. So these are the information that you need to keep. Next is molarity. Next is molarity. This is molarity example. Take screenshot and you will practice this also. I think you are doing. No, later on don't ask me for screenshot. This is also the same question. Second part of the same question, where we need to calculate the molarity of KNO3. Then this is also one of the question of molarity. This is also the second part of the same question. Okay, so this is all about the base to explain the concentration. So I think now less than 1 minute left. Yeah, anything that you want to share now? Because this meeting is about to finish. Is there? So dear student, today
No, sir.
solution, types of solution, ways to express the concentration of solution. And now after this, I'm sending one video. Watch that video. That will be explained tomorrow. Okay. And again, my appeal is there.